Well, that was a fun quarter and a half before everything fell to hell. I don't really know where to even discuss, but luckily, luckily, it is only week 1. They have 15 more games. This many, they got 15 more games to absolutely ruin our lives. So I hope that they take those weekends accordingly. Many of you are going to be like, it was Wentz, it was the offensive line, it was Peterson's inability to adjust, it was Howie Roseman's inability to build a roster. Let me present to you an option. It was all of them. It was all of them. Wentz was terrible. For those who know me, you know that I love Carson Wentz. You know that he's probably my favorite player in the NFL. He was terrible. He was terrible. He had a quarter and a half of being awesome. He was 12 of 15. He had 2 touchdowns. The Eagles looked like a juggernaut through a quarter and a half. And then all it took was 1 interception, and it was over. He throws 2 of the worst interceptions I've ever seen him throw. They had too much air under them. They were not even close to the intended target. They needed to be way more on the body or towards the sideline. Wherever you needed them to be, they weren't. And these no-name Washington football team cornerbacks were able to pick them off with relative ease. And Ronald Darby was, I wanted it to happen. Ronald Darby with an excellent opportunity to intercept Carson Wentz, putting pretty much the icing on what would have been a horrible afternoon for the quarterback. But unfortunately, Darby's hands returned to being Darby's hands, and he could not hang on to the pass. The offensive line, I don't know, man. I mean, again, Wentz had a bad day, but he was sacked 8 times. He was hit more. He was sacked 8 times. Actually, I want to go ahead and say, I got to see, because going into this game, I think I had a conversation with someone on Twitter about how many times Wentz was going to get sacked. I said he was going to get sacked 8 times. I have it right here. Right here. Right here. Come on. Level. Oh my God, it's not going to level out. It doesn't matter. I said he was going to get hit 17 times and sacked 8 times. I have to look at the number on the hits. I have to look at that one. But sacked 8 times. Called it. Because the Eagles' offensive line throughout the entire offseason was the topic of discussion. And no, moving Jason Peters back over to left tackle wasn't going to save everything. They look awful. And people got on my case because I said they're going to be a bad team this year. What are you going to say to me now? You think that I like to be negative about this team? I need this team to be good in my life. This team is the only thing keeping me from just getting a big giant tub of ice cream and just scarfing it down and chasing that with 7 beers and calling it a day. I need this team to be great. They're not great. I don't know when they will be great. It's not this season. You could see the writing on the wall as the offseason progressed. Howie doesn't want this guy. Howie doesn't want Yannick Ngakoue. Jadeveon Clowney, oh, we hate that guy. We can't bring him. Leonard Fournette, why would that make any sense? It's not like we need a backup running back. We have Boston Scott, because that's a totally viable option at backup running back. It was a bad loss. So hopefully next week when they play the Rams, and the Rams right now are beating the Cowboys. Who knows if that'll last? But the Rams have this guy named Aaron Donald. Yeah, he can get through an offensive line that's not the best. He can get through the best offensive line. What do you think? What the hell do you think he's going to do to Nate Herbig if they put him back there? 8 sacks today? Donald will have half of that next week. And to Carson Wentz, stop holding on to the ball. You're going to get hurt. You're going to make a mistake and turn it over. You're a great quarterback. I know many people won't say that right now because they're pissed at you, but you are a great quarterback. The reality is that you hold on to the ball way too much. They had no business losing this game, and I think it's quite poetic that they blew a 17-0 lead. For reference, not even talking about the Redskins doing that last year, this is the second time now in the last, 2.5 seasons that they've done it. Remember the Carolina game? Remember that one? Remember when they were up 17-3 against the Titans? Do you remember that one? Remember when they were up 10-0 against the Patriots? This team can't hold a lead. And because of that, they're not winners. You don't win a Super Bowl. You don't win a division title blowing multiple-digit leads. You just don't. For Bleeding Green Nation, this is Justin Goodhart. Be sure to check out the Kist and Solak show, which I'm sure is going to be hella fun. And be sure to check out Babes on Broad, Seamus Clancy. He's doing awesome things as well. Brandon Lee Gowton, check out his articles, Alexis Chasen, and many more. For the love of God, don't lose next week. They're going to lose next week.